Before Copernicus, my proposals were just technical specs, pages, numbers that clients had to trust on faith alone. But everything changed when I started using ESA satellite data. Now everything changed when I started using ESA satellite data. When I submit a proposal, whether it's for a site in Laguna or Mindanao, I attach maps generated from Jupiter Lobs, Sentinel hubs, Copernicus hubs, showing temperature anomalies, ground conditions, and environmental factors at the client's exact location. When clients see their own site from space, they believe me. We know what's happening before we even arrive. Then we measure on sites with our instruments, and it matches this eye in the sky plus ground truth validation. It changed the business. But here's what I discovered. This isn't just about winning proposal. Across Southeast Asia, there's an invisible infrastructure crisis. Ground-based monitoring alone cannot diagnose the root causes of climate stress on critical infrastructure. Engineers face the same question every day: replace or repair. And without the right data, the default is always costly, carbon-intensive replacement. The diagnostic gap is costing the Philippines over 1.3 billion euros in unnecessary spending. That's embedded carbon, wasted resources, and missed climate action. So we built something bigger. By fusing ESA Copernicus Sentinel data with local ground sensors, we create GridShield, a platform that moves from measuring effects to understand causes. Our correlation analysis reveals statistically significant relationships between environmental factors, lightning strikes, temperature anomalies, and power quality degradation and transmission hubs. This isn't monitoring. This is diagnostic intelligence for grid reliability. And the validation loop works at scale. Satellite data identifies the stress patterns. Ground sensors confirm the degradation. Engineers make targeted intervention instead of replacing the entire systems. Business model. We've turned this into a sustainable business model with multiple revenue. The multiple revenue streams: carbon credits from avoided emissions, the grid protection services in the preventive maintenance that we offer, and ESG compliance reporting. The ASEAN's pipeline as of today, 262 hubs across Southeast Asia, representing 29.4 million euros market. We're proving the market for climate resilience infrastructure. And our franchise model ensures local capacity building. The capacity building, Filipino engineers trained on EU space data, creating jobs while protecting infrastructure. The pilot results speak for themselves. We've already prevented 125,000 euros in unnecessary replacement costs and 15 tons of CO2 emission by enabling targeted repairs. Our predictive analysis forecasts a decade of grid stability challenges ahead, and we're building the shield to meet them. From 10 pilot sites, we're seeing consistent validation, satellite prediction, match ground measurements within acceptable engineering tolerance. Call to action. So here's where we need support. We've proven the concept of 10 sites. Now we need to scale to 1,000 across the Philippines and ASEAN. That's the difference between a successful pilot and a regional climate solution. This is how we turn EU space data into climate action. This is how we protect critical infrastructure while avoiding carbon emissions. This is how we build ASEAN's climate resilience with European innovations. Nobody believed me before about space data. Now they see their sites from orbit and everything changes. Imagine the transformation of 1,000 sites. That's not just better proposal. That's a shield against disruption. The technology works. The business model works. The validation works. Now, let's scale.